Hi, welcome back. In the last video, we used our Python SDK to easily get data out of the Kern AI refinery, and we used that data to build an awesome machine learning model. We then packed up that machine learning model with the help of a library called Truss. Today, we are going to deploy our machine learning model on a site called Baseten, which is the platform of the creators of Truss. We are also going to build a very cool user interface that you can then share with colleagues or clients. Let's go. Pip install and then import Baseten. You can then log in with an API key, and to get one of these, we jump into Baseten's web app. You can generate an API key under the personal account settings. After that, we go back to our code and deploy the truss. The model will then deploy to Baseten's cloud. We can call the model by passing the model ID to deployed_model_version_ID. Baseten also enables us to build a user interface in which we can embed our model and share it on a website with colleagues or clients. To do that, we are going to create a new application. Applications allow us to build a usable interface with drag and drop components, as well as a little bit of Python. On the left-hand side, you can see that our application consists of three main components. The views component allows us to build an interface using drag and drop items. In the files section, you can write custom Python scripts, and the worklet component weaves everything together. Let's build the interface first. For our user interface, we want a text input, where the user can input some text to get new predictions on. We also place down a simple headline as well as a text block to let the users know what the site is all about. On the right-hand side, we also place an image. We want the results of our model to show up in a nice table. If you like, you can further enrich this website, but I think this looks good for now. To connect elements of the app we are building, we can use this worklet here. For our application to work, we need three blocks in our worklet. The first block is a code block, which we can call preprocess. This block is supposed to load in the text input from the user and then preprocess it so that our machine learning model can work with the data that it is getting. After the text is preprocessed, we will use a model block to select our model. Make sure to check the name of your deployed model so that you'll select the right one. Last but not least, we end with yet another code block. We call this block store. This block takes the predictions of the machine learning model and saves them in a SQL database, which we can then call to present the predictions in the interface. For our worklet to function, we need a little bit of Python. In the requirements.txt file, we install the embedders library so that it will be installed on the cloud computer. The embedders library is Kern AI's Python library to pre-process text data for machine learning. In the main.py file, we import the transformer sentence embedder from the embedders library and load in a model from Hugging Face. Further down, we have two functions that we can then use in the code blocks of our worklet. The first function takes an input text from the front end and uses our library to pre-process text. The second function calls an SQL database to store our results. Let's go back to the worklet to select these two functions now. We also need an SQL database for storage, which we can set up in the data section. We are going to call this database clickbait database and set the columns to headline_text, prediction, and confidence. The first two columns are texts, while the confidence is a number. Back in our application, we need to connect the table with our database and configure our button to trigger the worklet. And that's it. You can deploy the site by clicking on Share. You can send this link to coworkers or clients who can then use your model from their web browser. Let's test it out if our model actually works. This text here seems rather clickbaity. Let's paste it in. Amazing. Our model did a very good job with the prediction. Baseten allows you to quickly and easily deploy your machine learning models. It also enables you to build your own user interface that you can share with colleagues or clients. We think this is a really handy tool for every data scientist. In the next video, I'm also going to tell you how you can deploy with trust on Microsoft's Azure Cloud. If you have any questions or feedback you would like to share, leave it in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Cheers!